using the law of logarithms, which again, like I said in the end of the last video, this is what we're going to use more of when we go to solve stuff and do applications. Is we're going to start with, again, expressions where we want to get down to a single logarithm in my equation. All right, so we're practicing the algebra of getting down to a single logarithm. All right, so this first one I have my natural log of 2e plus, and see the brackets there, the natural log of 1 minus the natural log of e. And I'm going to leave them even though the natural log of e technically would simplify. I'm going to leave it because I want to compress it into a logarithm. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is take care of the subtraction. And so that's going to be rewritten as natural log of 2e minus, not minus, plus the natural log of 1 divided by e, right? Natural log of 1 minus the natural log of e can be rewritten as a quotient, 1 divided by e. Alright, now I'm going to get rid of the addition. So it's the natural log of 2e times the natural log of e. So natural log of 2e divided by e, which I can simplify that into the natural log of 2. Alright, so that expression simplifies nicely into the natural log of 2. Alright, next example. Log base 2 of 27 plus 3 times the log base 2 of x. So the first thing I'm going to do is move the 3 inside. So log base 2 of 27 plus log base 2 of x cubed. And then combine the 2 into log base 2 of 27 times x cubed. And there's really nothing more I can do. There's single log, right? It's a single logarithm. Log base 2 of 27x cubed. Alright, the last example. Which again, we're going to do more with this when we get to solving stuff. But these will be a little bit less. This is the most complex as it's going to get. It'll be more like my first two examples where we'll get to when we get to solving. Right, so I've got 1/2 the natural log of y plus, and don't forget seeing these brackets here. They're really easy to miss. The natural log of x minus the natural log of y plus 2. Right, so I have to start inside, right? Follow order of operations, start inside. So I have the 1/2 natural log of y. 2 times, work inside the bracket, so natural log of x minus the natural log of y plus 2. This can be rewritten as a division. X divided by y plus 2. Right, my next thing is I'm going to move the powers inside. So I'm going to move my 1/2 inside, y 1/2 inside, and so this is going to be the natural log of y to the 1/2. Plus the natural log of x divided by y plus 2, that whole thing squared. The whole thing squared. This whole thing is being squared. Not the log, the x divided by y plus 2 is being squared. Alright, next thing I'm going to do take care of is the plus. So remember I can rewrite plus as multiplication, so it's the natural log of y to the 1/2 times x divided by y plus 2, that whole thing squared. So that's all inside my natural log. Right, so this one's not real pretty. Okay, that's about as simplified as it gets. If you want to rewrite that as the square root, you can. So the natural log of the square root of y times x divided by x plus 2 squared, that whole thing inside my natural log. And again, simplifying in this case is a little more complex, so that's just getting you to practice it. It'll be, when we go to solve stuff, it'll be more like my first two examples, but this is just getting you to practice it in the more complicated case. It's actually probably easier to work with the first statement, which is equivalent to that statement, but you should be able to work in both directions, right? Equality, we should be able to work in both directions. What we're going to use more of, though, is probably what we did in A and B. Allows us to simplify expressions to get to our goal, which will be to solve for our x values. Alright, so that finishes up compressing, so getting down to one logarithm, compressing our statement to a single log. Right, there is a single log in this statement. There's just the natural log of that entire expression, square root of y times x divided, and I wrote an x instead of a y here. Y plus 2. X divided by y plus 2, that whole thing squared. Again, inside a single, right, we have a single natural log. we'll finish up there. We're going to get into more with the change of base, specifically look at graphing in the next videos. Alright, stopping there.